Vroom, 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 vroom. Honk, honk. Get in, losers. We're going struggling. Vroom, 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 vroom. Hey guys, welcome to another ride in the struggle bus, where every wheel's an empty triangle. Today we've got another league game for you. I played one a couple nights ago. We got a win there. I had that reviewed. And then we've got this game tonight. I've got another game tomorrow. Will I record that one too? Who knows? Anyway, hopefully this game is a good, fun one. This is something I've played a couple times before. Our games are usually pretty good. So, as for always, I'd like to thank my opponent for playing us today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching these videos, and I'd like to thank my Patreon subscribers for supporting the channel. So let's go get this league game on. Okay, let's go. We are white. Another league game. We are 1-2. Hopefully we can make that 2-2 after this one. We will do our typical 4-4 into 3-4 facing, and we'll see what black wants to do. Okay, so black is just extending. We'll go approach this stone. Question is, do I want to do it low? Do I want to do it high? And I think I'll do a high approach. We could have done either, but I like getting influence, and this will help in that regard. All right, we get pincered. So we don't want him to be able to connect up too easily, right, if we jump out. So typically we are going to attach to the 3-4 stone, and so that is what I'm going to do here, and we'll see if he plays R4 or if he plays something like R2 or Q4. But he cut, so we will go and cut the stone. He will extend, we will wedge, he will Atari, we will descend, and then he'll Atari, and we will descend here as well. And now we threaten to kill these two stones, and so black will typically play this, and then we can Atari here, and then we can Atari here. So let's go take this Atari first. Black will typically connect, and now we'll go take this Atari. And I know this is pretty complicated, right? That was a pretty long Joseki team, but it is Joseki gives us nice strength over here, and we are nice and settled, so we can Tanuki now. And so I'm going to go extend off of this 3-4, though it's interesting how we want to do it, because black is very primed to take a nice extension along the top, and if we extend, so are we, so then this becomes a very highly sought after move. So I almost wonder if we want to play this first, so that if we get the extension, then we'll have a double extension already. If I play here, I suspect that our opponent will go and approach us. But I still think this is what I want to do, because again, if I play here, it turns this top into a very lucrative area for black. But do we want to play the corner before the side? Hard to say. I am going to play here, though. So an interesting story about this Joseki, back when I was around 7K or so, I kept on getting blown out by this Joseki. This was many, many years ago. And I just kept on messing it up, and I'd get blown out. And so it got to the point that before I played any game, every single game, this was back in the KGS days, I would click out, I would play out this Joseki before every single game to make sure I remembered it and I knew it, because it was showing up in pretty much all of our games. Okay, so I am going to play this. Heal Hane, we'll pull back, and then we can look at playing this now, which typically we don't want to do. We can also play high, also invites some shenanigans here. I think just playing the typical is okay. I think this is fine. Yeah, this will invite an invasion later, but that's one that we can handle easily enough. Black will typically extend over here now. That's what I'm going to expect, at which point we will extend off of our corner. likely in the direction to go harass this group a little bit. Okay, so our opponent peeps, and I think I've looked at a few options, primarily looked at F16 or G16 or just connecting. And honestly, I think just connecting is fine here. It's nice and strong. It's very solid. Um, it eliminates a lot of the cuts, eliminates a lot of the stronger Aji that was in here. So now the question is, do I want to go harass this group a little bit while extending from this corner? And I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to play this, ask for a little more here. And, this just makes it a little annoying. It gives more strength to a natural invasion at like B12 or C12. So I suspect that black will probably jump to E10. But let's see. Or he's going to jump into the corner. Well, the stone is already placed nice for us to block this way. So I am going to block this way. The question is, are we going to extend or are we going to play the Hane? I think we're going to extend. That way we get Sente out of this. So let's go extend and see if black pushes or if black slides. If black pushes, we are going to play the Hane. And when black Hanes, we're probably going to Tanuki here. But let's see if that is the case. Okay, I've decided I am going to Tanuki, and I think I'm going to come in this right side. It's the biggest area on the board other than down here, but this has already been reduced by the fact that this stone is here, right? If we continue to crawl along, black will get more strength here and then also get Sente. So it's going to be hard for us to do anything here, and that's fine. So we're going to go play this little approach on these two stones. And that'll just kind of reduce what's going on here. There's enough room for us that this doesn't really, black can't really attack this stone. So that's why we decided to go in here before black got another move over here. Great exchange for us. This is a great exchange for us. So we can actually probably just leave this stone right now, since this was already a pretty good exchange. Though now, if black gets a move like P13, maybe it's a little annoying. So I wonder if we just want to go make an extension here, or just jump, which is probably what I wanted to do anyway. If he had kicked, I would have extended. So sure, let's do that. Get some strength, run out. Though this is a great exchange for us, so we probably could have left this stone alone. Okay, and so black just immediately wants to go and reduce this side. That's fine. Typically, black will consider a move like B3 right now, but I don't think that's going to be Sente if he plays it. So maybe in this case, black will not play that and just wanted to take this one exchange. Okay, so with black extending here, this bottom becomes a little bit larger. And this becomes a little bit smaller. Our group is plenty strong enough right now, so I don't think we need to do anything to this group. So I think I'd rather develop the bottom. And so I'm wondering if we want to peep and then come back. I kind of like that as a plan. So let's go do that. We'll just take this peep, and then we will consider a move like either K4 or K3. I kind of like the looks of K4 though. Yeah, I think we're going to play K4, just a nice extension off of this. This was just a peep for an exchange. If black wants to go and play J3 to capture the stone, that is my gift to him. He can have it. So we'll see. I doubt black will go and excitedly grab one stone, but hey, you never know. So our friend has used his newfound strength to push in here. Now we've kind of got a power struggle over here. I had been looking at an extension over here anyway, and so I think that's probably what we want to do. And so I'm just going to extend here. Gives us, makes us a little stronger, gives us some eye space if needed. As this group gets stronger, this group gets weaker. So that's what we're doing here. I think he probably will jump now, kind of just get mutual strength over here, and that is fine. I'm unsure that a move over here will be sensei, though I'm also unsure I want to get fully surrounded, like a move with a move like g8. So I may choose to jump out if he jumps. But let's see. Let's see how this goes. So now it's Black's turn to peep. I don't want to just connect here, but obviously we need to protect the cut. And so I'm looking at this diagonal here, because that will protect the cut. This just feels a little too slow. And so this is what I'm considering. I was also considering this. However, then if Black peeps here, I connect, Black pushes, and then is able to cut. So I think this is probably the move I want to play. Looks to keep connected with this and protects the cut. Looks to push, looks to tiger's mouth. Lots of good shape options from this. So that is why I settled on this one. Hey, that's where I wanted to go. That's not very nice. Yeah, I was strongly considering that, but we've got the same shape in this direction as well, and this is still a good direction to move as well. We definitely do not want to get surrounded, so I think we are going to break through, and I think this is the shape move to do it. So this is what we are going to play. We are both liking this shape. Is this the panther shape? I think it's the panther shape. That is one sick ass panther. Two of them actually. Okay, so we are getting hit with the 5th line shoulder hit. Now, we're going to respond to this, and there are really only 2 responses we can consider. We can consider playing underneath, or we can consider playing here. I'm going to play here, and I'll tell you why. If we play here, that is purely to get territory. And since J3 is still there, if we play here, and then he plays J3, eventually we're going to have to play K3. That would be miserable shape. And so we actually wouldn't even get that much territory here. Additionally, playing here gives us a target. This is playing away from our strength. We are strong over here. So with our strength being here, we want to play away from that strength. We don't want to play towards that strength. So I'm going to play here for those 2 reasons. Have I read what happens here? No. But just from an intuitive and basic standpoint, this is where we need to play. Plus, it's gonna drive a fight, and fights are fun. I am generally a pretty calm player, but when fights present themselves, I do go at them. I like attacking stones. So this gives us a nice fun target to go after, and it should make for a nice dynamic game now, because it's been pretty cozy so far. Okay, I mean that's a choice, sure. So if we capture here, he gets this Atari. If we Atari, he extends. But that's okay. That is okay. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we are going to Atari this stone. Black will extend. And so now we can go play this diagonal, I think. I think that's probably what we want to play. Yeah, that should get us in an okay position. It'll keep pressure on these 2 stones. This group is okay because we've got the capture. So yeah, let's go play the diagonal. So he goes and attaches. We can't give up these cutting stones, and so we probably need to extend, keep on running. This will get us some strength moving in the direction of these 2 stones. They will be able to help in any shenanigans that happen here. And so now we're just in an all-out fight, right? I think he's under more pressure than we are, but both of us are, under a little bit of pressure. So yeah, that is fine. We will extend again. So black is going to get some good strength here, but we're gonna get some nice reduction on the right side. Though this wasn't really black's territory, so maybe we're not getting too much out of this, but still a better. I still think a better outcome than if we had just played L4. And we can still play L4, right? It's still a playable move. So there is that. Black extends. We must extend one more time. We can't play the diagonal. I guess we could, but I don't think it does anything. I think just extending, getting our liberty count, staying ahead of these stones perfectly fine. Wouldn't be surprised if he jumped here, though he would need to be a little careful of that cut. So maybe he will. I don't think he needs to do anything over here. These stones are connected as is because of the L5 stone. A lot of these stones, he spent a long time before playing this move. I do wonder. Okay, I had looked at this move previously, and so I knew this was coming. We can't play here. Maybe we can play here. He Ataris, and we capture, and then there are two cuts there, so maybe that's okay. The issue is if we play here, he Ataris, we capture he Ataris, he gets a squeeze. And I don't really like that, so we're just going to play this Hane. If he gets the Atari, we will go and capture this stone. That will give us 1-2 eyes. So that is fine. Black is obviously plenty strong here, so maybe this was not a great exchange, because this stone isn't really doing anything for us. I'm really impressed with how our friend handled this. So let's see. Do we want to go play here? This might be the bigger move than connecting. Yeah, I think this is the larger endgame move. So that's what we will play here. Yeah, and that's fine. We can go for the ko, but I don't think I want to. Not a fan. Not a fan. We'll just connect. Yeah, this got really bad on us, huh? This got really, really bad. This was like our big area of strength, and now we got completely surrounded. Got 2 points, and black got all this strength here. Definitely gonna have to review this after to see where this went wrong. This feels game losing. So I wonder. I wonder if back here I was supposed to play this. Interesting. Okay. So this threatens to kill, so we have to play a move here. So we'll play this one that at least threatens a capture. Black should 100% Snooki here, though, and probably claim his victory. This was terrible. This was terrible. Yep. Well, we have to. Let's see. We can play here, and then here. That probably makes the most sense, huh? Or we can play this first. But I think playing this first is proper. So yeah, let's play this one first. Play the peep. And now that he blocks, we will go and play our J shape. And we will extend now that he has extended. And so now we are connected up. This group isn't alive yet. So there will be some forcing moves over here. So that's something. Okay, so black extends. We are connected here. And we can still break out if needed. So we actually ended up getting Sensei out of this, which is not bad. Not bad. I've been looking at a move like N17, a move like G16. Both of those are pretty big. I think N17 is the larger of the two. So let's just go get this, pretty big move. This is probably something we both wanted. This helps K17 quite a bit, helps this group quite a bit, and takes away this extension. So this was one of the moves that I've been eyeing for a little bit if I had gotten Sensei, and so that's what I opted to do. So while this feels very endgamey, This does help with strength for these stones, though these stones aren't really important right now. They really aren't. But I don't want him to be able to get an easy kill with b5, though it still wouldn't be an easy kill, but man, that would just be a really large move in its own right. Even if we did sacrifice these stones, b5 would be a big move. So let's go block this. I suspect he's not going to. Oh, he did. Really? I find that surprising. I find that really surprising. So we get Sente again, huh? So the other move that I was considering was something like G15 or F13. But I think we've got more to grow than he does to lose. So I think I'm going to play G15 because then that gives more teeth to some reductions over here. So we can consider that. I was also considering a move like K14 for similar reasons. This would just kind of like decouple these two groups, right? This would be with these two stones, and then if he played something like H17, I'd be fine with them getting split, as where a move like this would look to try to combine this. Here we'd be looking to grow the potential here. Here we'd be looking to grow control over the center a little more. I wonder which of these I like better, if there's something else out there. So let's give it some thought. Okay, so after looking at this some more, we were discussing K15, we were discussing G15, or maybe something else. I'm looking heavily at L4. It feels pretty forcing. If black ignores, then we get this Atari, which comes in Sensei. We get the capture in Sensei because it threatens the cut at N3. And if he saves the stone and we connect, then it threatens both cuts, and so that's pretty nasty. So there's a good chance that he would respond to that, but not necessarily, because this is just one stone. And so I'm going to save this for later, but for now I do want to get some more strength in the center rather than potential. I'm deciding to focus on strength a little more. Recently in some of my games, I've been focusing a little too much on potential as opposed to strength. This group, while okay, is not like crazy awesome, and taking this turn really stunts what this group can do and really helps this group quite a bit. So we are going to take this turn. I should have played this move and then gone over the reasons why to save 45 seconds of my time, but that's not what we did. By the way, this is what I've chose. That's why I chose it. Just want to get some strength for this group, get a little more control over the center. And we can Hane here, which is nice, because if he cuts, we've got a ladder because of the P13 stone. So, and this will help develop anything that's that we potentially want to get in this center. So he double Hanes. I think we can double Hane too. Maybe not. Maybe not, right? We'd probably have to take this for no, because we just don't even want to offer this cut up. Though it actually might be okay. If we play here and he takes this, and then actually, yeah, if he Atari's here and then takes this, then his stones are just in a world of hurt. But then this cut works, right? If I play here and he Ataris and I extend and he Ataris, I go here. He extends, I extend. Yeah, I don't really like that, do I? We don't really like that, do we? But I also really don't like playing this very timid move. Boy, am I really glad we took this turn now, huh? If this is the result that we had even with taking the initiative here. Team, we can double Hane. We can double Hane, team. If black plays here and we extend and he extends, we play here. If he extends, we then get to play the net with O13. I think. Hopefully I read that right. We'll find out, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we are okay with that. With league games, there's no analysis enabled, which is a good thing. So I can't click out the moves to show you what I'm seeing. But Hopefully you can envision that if he plays the Atari at N11, we connect, then he plays O11. Okay, yep, he can go that way too, that's fine. We'll go here. Interesting, because there's a double Atari here, and then there's also the ladder on this stone. Okay, so I think we can extend. And if he does the diagonal, we do the same shape that he do us down here, right? We play here, he diagonals, we play here. We can take the ladder immediately, but then that gives him the turn in Sente. If we play something like this, then he gets something like O14 in Sente. So, you know, which do we want? I think we want to extend. Yeah, I think just extending is what we want to be doing here. Helps get strength going in the direction that we care about. So we're both kind of moving in directions that we care about. Black wants to move this way to develop the left. I want to move this way to develop the top. We both still have pretty big reduction moves. With this here, now a move like O15 for both players becomes quite a bit larger. Okay, that is fine. I think we will respond to this. I don't think that changes the calculus down here quite yet, but obviously he's looking to get some strength to do something here. So let's see, do we want to do the typical we wedge the Ataris, we connect, or do we just want to extend? Or we can just connect here. But if we're going to do that, then we might as well wedge. The issue here is if we wedge and he plays here and we go back. Now when he plays here, if I do this, he can Atari it. So I wonder if we just do want to play this. Yeah, let's go play here. It allows him to connect, but we can't let him get a stone at M15 in Sente. That ruins what we've got here. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now we've got Black wanting to extend a border here, us wanting to extend a border there. Okay, I think I want to break in here. I think if Black gets too many points here, Black will be ahead. And so I'm going to play this pretty risky-ish looking move as a reduction, as opposed to playing something like G15 to extend, you know, to grow mine. This is more of a reduction move. So let's see how he answers this one. Tough move to answer, I think. Okay, that's fine. We have to protect this cut. I think just connecting is the way to do it. Okay, so now that we're transitioning a little into endgame, you know, we're reducing each other's boundaries and borders. I'm looking at a couple moves. I'm drawn to B9 just to help get some eye space for this group. It's also a large endgame move. Also looking at O16, K16. This stone's in a little bit of trouble here. I want to be able to press in, but then I'm a little concerned of what happens with G16. So we could also, though to fix that, I would play K16. But I'm going to play here. I think I can probably get this in Sente because it threatens to really undermine what's going on here. So it looks like he had that move prepared. But I think we should be okay. Let's see. I mean, we have to block. If this works, the game's over. We can't play here and let him cut. So we have to connect. And if this is something he has been reading for a long time, then, you know, maybe we are in trouble. Yeah, sure. I have to just assume that was a misclick because he asked for that undo pretty quickly. So if we play here and he goes there and we cut, he Ataris us and we die. So let's go play here. Yeah, let's play here. Definitely glad I played this then, if he was eyeing this one to go kill the group. Again, we've got some shenanigans over here with L4. Depending on how this turns out, we might go for the L4 sequence here. Okay, that is fine. I think we just want the L4 sequence. Let's start here. We can probably get another eye over here. And now we can play here, which threatens to connect underneath, which seems okay. That seems okay. Let's do that. And then we can just play something like J3 to get an eye here, get an eye here. We'll set. Okay, so he does stop that. I think going in here is fine. Let's go do this. I think we've got a lot of ability to get multiple eyes. So let's just go wreck some stuff in here. Yep, we'll go and wreck this a little more. Seems fine. And yeah, that's fine. Let's go play this. Help this stone out a little bit. We lose some points here, but not as many points as Black lost here. Maybe J3 is just very important here. We'll see. Do we want to play this now? Or do we want to go play this? This looks pretty big too. This looks pretty big too. Let's go take this forcing move first. I think this will elicit a response. And then that turns a move like this into some annoyance because we've got this Atari and then push. Let's go play this big. Okay, I'm low on time, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let the game play out. And if we get to an interesting point, I will stop it. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the game, guys. Okay, so here we are at the end of the game. Another 2-hour game. I'm slow. I'm a slow player. It happens. Anyway, we won by 8.5 points. So just a smidge more than Comey. So that is good to see. I had counted along the way for a bit and saw that I was up by a little bit. So I just needed to make sure that the end game went clean. But let's take a look at what AI has to say. I wanna see how bad it was after that. Well, team, it was pretty bad after that. Here, black is up by 18 and a half. And let me tell you, there is a little bit of a this and that here. So let's see. What did both of us miss? Yeah, there was a kill here. Apparently there was a kill here. And that's not terribly surprising. But yeah. I thought if black got here that I would be okay. But perhaps not. Because maybe something like this kills us. But AI was saying there was something there. My spidey senses were a little there too, but oh well, we both missed it. Such is the life of single digit cube players. So anyway, yeah, it got really bad over here. Game was dead even until here. We're down by 5, so AI did not like that. And then where's the big mistake? It didn't like this. And then yeah, after this, black is up by 18 points here. So another game where we were down by double-digit points for a good portion of the game, and then fought our way back. So I'll take it. So we're 2-2 now, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I've got one more game tomorrow. We'll see if I end up recording that one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. That's all I got. That's all I got for today. Anyway, as for always, thanks for coming out for another Ride and Struggle. I swear, everyone's listening to Triangle. Have a good one, guys.